Okay, so you can kind of guide things to the way you can do it the best way, okay, to a certain extent. Okay, but just think quick about it. You know, if you can take an order right away, bless you. If you can take an order right away, if the customers all have their menus closed and you have your other tables are doing okay, they don't really need anything in a second, take that order, take it right away. You know, say, would you like to order now? You know, use your mind, read the table, and come right in. Okay, and let's speak loudly and clearly. Okay. Okay, so now you've told the customers the specials, you've made their mouths water. You're taking the food order. Okay. Again, we went over the menu. Let's know the menu really, really well. Okay, let's learn that menu really, really well. You've answered their questions. If there's something that you're not sure of, okay, if the customer orders something, you can go right to the menu and point to it. Okay. Yeah. Say, okay, would you like this the seared French cut chicken breast? Or if you're looking, maybe the customer will point to it. Getting down, you know, putting your ear in. That's what I used to do all the time because I know it gets loud in here. You know, so you definitely want to make sure you know what the customer's ordering, and then repeat the order. You know, you can repeat unless you really know what the order is ahead of time. You know, you don't always repeat the order. But I mean, it's even something nice to do anyway, as they order. I mean, I always used to love to do that. French cut chicken breast, this Scottish salmon. You know, I think repeating the order is really the best way to go. Okay. Okay, so now we've put the order into the kitchen. Okay. How are we doing on the computer? How's the computer? Is that easy to work with, or is it hard to find things on?
It's easy for us tonight. It's the best.
Okay. It makes it really easy for us.
Good. Because a big thing with me is if the computer's not updated, there's a lot of old things on a menu from a year ago that are on the computer that you have to sit through and look through. But I'm going to work with Carrie on the computer to make sure that's not there. It's good to hear. Okay. Make sure too when you take the order, we're going to do those position points as best as we can. Okay, and for example, this is position points. This is what a lot of restaurants don't do that they really need to do. Let's say we're in this dining room. Okay, everybody whose back is to this corner is position 1, and then you count around the table clockwise. Okay, as best as you can. So on this table here, okay, which would be position 1? This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. On that table, same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if the table's in this position here, okay, it's a little weird how, you know, which would be position 1, you think? Probably be this one, right? Yeah. So whatever is closest to the back to the corner, okay? And then we'll go, and let's say this is a big table. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and around, okay? So let's do the position points. This way, this saves a lot of time and trouble and mistakes, costly mistakes. The position point goes on into the computer, goes on the ticket, okay? When the expediter gets the ticket, he has, let's say, 4 orders, position 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands the runners those orders, okay? This is position 1, this is position 2, okay? And then so on. Okay, and the runners go to the table. They don't have to call out the dish. They just put the dish right in front of the customer, filet mignon, medium rare, grilled Scottish salmon. Okay, and they go back into the kitchen. Instead of standing there and having to call the dishes out, because look at all the extra work they're doing, all the extra time they're spending. They're carrying heavy plates. Okay, it looks so good, and then customers are always like, you know, how did you know I get that dish? You know, or, you know, I mean, subconsciously, it looks good. The waiters are on top of it. So we're going to try to do this. Sometimes it gets a little skewed because outside customers are sitting down and getting up again. Okay, so we may not get it perfect, but let's do the best we can with it. Okay, with the position points. Okay, make sure we get the tables clear and the position points right. Okay. And, you know, if worst comes to worst, it just goes back to what it was before. You may have to pull out a dish here and there. Okay, but let's just keep that to a minimum. Okay? Make sure you take your time on the computer, too. You may also end up having to put 2 orders in at once, which may actually be something good. You may have to take an order from a table, and you have to go do something, and another table wants to order. So you take their order really quick. Now you have 2 orders right away you put into the computer, so you're kind of saving your steps. Okay, you're prioritizing and doing things 2 at a time, 3 at a time, instead of back and forth and back and forth.